Hey everyone, welcome to the channel and I'm Vineet. If you're new to the channel, I'm a CA and MBA based in Sydney, Australia. And on this channel, I share content about habits and productivity, personal finance and wealth with a purpose to improve our lives. Today, I'm going to share a quick story about Jeff Bezos. We all know Jeff Bezos. And the mental model that I'm going to talk about today has helped Jeff Bezos in taking important decisions in his life. So let's get started. So sometime around 1993, Bezos had a great idea about starting a new business. And he told his family, friends, and also his boss that he wanted to start an online store to sell books. His boss was a bit intrigued, but told him to think over it. After all, Bezos had a great job. Why bother with a startup? So Bezos took a week or so to think about it. But he needed a way to help him make his decision. He needed a mental model that would allow him to come to the right answer. Now, a mental model is a way to think about the world. It is how we respond and make decisions on the things we encounter in our day-to-day life. No single mental model is right for every person. So it's important to understand what works for you and which mental model works best in a certain situation. You need to understand how you perceive the world and what is important for you. Furthermore, different model works in different situations. So for Bezos, the model he used for his decision making is known as the regret minimization framework. While simple, it's what got him to take action on the idea he had been incubating for some time. It was what turned a difficult decision into an easy one. And this is how the model works. It all starts with a question. In X years, will I regret not doing this? The idea is to project yourself into the future and look back on your decision from that perspective. For Bezos, he thought of when he would be 80 years old and if he would regret not trying to start his own company. Yes or no? His answer was quite clear. As Bezos puts it, I knew I was not going to regret trying to participate in this thing called the internet that I thought was going to be a really big thing. I knew that if I failed, I would not regret that. But I also knew the one thing I might regret is not ever having tried. Now, I personally love this model for a few reasons. First, it forces you to think beyond the moment, past all the fears and doubts you may have. Instead, you fast forward into the future and assess things from that perspective. This presents the decision in a completely new light. One that may make your fears and doubts hardly relevant in the grand scheme of things. It certainly worked for Bezos. And second, it's a model that can be used throughout your life whenever you face tough decisions. Having such a tool to leverage is powerful, especially when you're not quite sure what to do. While the regret minimization framework may or may not always work, and it may not always be right for everyone, but in general, having mental models in your toolkit is essential, and they really go a long way in helping you taking those important decisions. They help you take action, make decision making easy, and they help you to lead a life in line with your ideals and values. It's difficult to dispute the results of a good mental model. Again, not every mental model works in every situation, and it may not be right for everyone. So I would suggest try the regret minimization framework or one of the various mental models out there and see which ones work for you, under which circumstances, and why. By creating a collection of models based on the principles of your life, decisions will never be a problem. The key is finding the right one that works for you. And you become better at it with practice. I'll see you in the next video. And if you have found this video useful, consider subscribing. Take care.